Shivaya. Om Namah 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 Shivaya. An appointment with myself. To be acquainted myself, to be acquainted with myself. not the way I think of myself, but the way I really am. Because there is a vast difference between what I think I am and what I really am. I have simply taken for granted as to who I am. I have not questioned my conclusions about myself, that I am a limited being. That I am a man or a woman. I am husband or wife, father or mother, happy or unhappy, acceptable to myself or not acceptable to myself. But I am not what I take myself to be. I cannot say that I am a limited being. The mind may say that I experience that I am a limited being. I experience that I am a needy person. I often experience that I am a helpless person. That is not my experience, but that is my judgment. When I say that I am a limited being, I feel that I am experiencing limitation about myself. I am just a limited individual. With countless needs, being dependent upon many others to fulfill my needs. I am not always able to fulfill my desires. Many of my desires are not fulfilled. And I feel helpless. Many of my expectations are not fulfilled. And I feel rejected. I feel hurt. Very often, I am not able to live up to my own expectations of myself. I expect myself to be always truthful. Sometimes I am not. I expect myself to be kind. Sometimes I am not. I expect myself to be contented. Sometimes I am not. Whenever, in my opinion, I failed to live up to my own expectations of myself, I feel guilty. I look down upon myself. I am dissatisfied with myself. I constantly have to interact with the world. Often I find that my behavior is not always all right. And I wind up hurting other people, feeling guilty. Very often I find the behavior of others towards me not all right. And I feel hurt. This is a picture that I have of myself. I always have to be careful in negotiating my way so that I keep away from hurt and guilt. And that may create some other kind of conflicts. I feel guilty when I look upon myself as a doer, as an agent of action. I perform actions. I perform actions that are not all right, in my opinion. Then there is guilt. That this conclusion, I am a karta, a doer, agent of action. Because of that conclusion, I further brand myself as acceptable or not acceptable to me. And I feel happy and unhappy. Similarly, I have taken for granted that I am bhokta, experiencer. The object of actions performed by others. And again I judge the way others treat me. If I feel the treatment is respectful, I feel happy. If I feel that the way others treat me is not respectful, I feel hurt, unhappy. Lots of unhappiness and lots of conflicts arise on account of my taking myself to be a karta and bhokta, a doer and an experiencer. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Nayam hantina hanyate. The self, the I, does not perform any actions. Nor the self is victim of anybody's action. The self, the I, is akarta, abhokta, neither a doer nor an experiencer. If the I does not do anything, then who performs all these actions? If the I does not experience anything, then who experiences? The respect and disrespect. It is the mind where there is kartrutvam, doership, bhoktrutvam, experiencership. I habitually lump the mind with I. And the doership that belongs to the mind is taken to be the doership of I. The experiencership of the mind is taken to be the experiencership of I. The kartrutva and bhoktrutva. performing actions and being the object of others' actions, being subject and being object, both belong to the mind. The I is neither the subject nor the object. The subject has guilt. The object has hurt. But it is the mind that is the subject and the object. Then who am I? I am simply the illuminator of subject and object. Let the mind be what it is. I have no objection to the mind being what it is. Let the mind perform all the actions. Let the mind get all the experiences. I am the uninvolved witness. Uninvolved consciousness. Because I have a choice. To remain free from doing anything. I have the choice of remaining free from experiencing anything. I can drop the doership. I can drop the experiencership. And simply remain. As uninvolved consciousness. All desires are in the mind. All expectations are in the mind. All hurt and guilt is in the mind. I am the illuminator of the mind. Unaffected by the mind. Akarta I am, abhokta I am. I am the uninvolved witness of all doing and experiencing. It is in my presence that doing takes place. It is in my presence that experiencing takes place. Just as now, it is in my presence that the listening takes place. Listening is in the organ of hearing. I am the illuminator of listening. I am not the listener, the illuminator of listening. And therefore free from listening. I simply am. I simply shine. Simple, uninvolved consciousness I am. Simple, uninvolved consciousness. Where there is no action or experience, just silence. Silent, free consciousness I am. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः।